Now, if you're not yet familiar with the Learning and Performance Institute, what are you waiting for? They're a global membership body for learning professionals, and the aim is to raise the profile of people like you and I by sharing and celebrating the knowledge, experience and skills that we all bring to our organisations and beyond. As it happens, the LPI have just dropped an email into my inbox along with their top 10 tips for facilitating virtual events. So I thought we'd take a look at their recommendations and put the VCC spin on it too. Now, before we start, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell and like buttons below, and that way we can keep in touch and you'll be the first to know when I drop in a new video. Alright then, let's learn from the LPI. Number 1, know your technology. Ensure you're comfortable with the technical functionality of your platform and that you're well practiced in its use. When you exude confidence during facilitation, your participants will feel much more at ease. Absolutely, and all platforms have how-to videos to watch. Some even have free virtual classes, and that's a great way to learn from the developers and really get to grips with the tech. And remember, there's lots of how-tos on this channel too. So practice, practice, practice with colleagues, friends, family, and practice using different functions such as polls and breakouts. Make the mistakes on each other, and it's a great way to learn in a safe place. And by doing this, you'll get to the stage where you exude confidence, and this will have a positive effect on your learners. They quickly sense unease, lack of confidence and hesitancy, and this in turn affects the quality of learning as well as your reputation. So be confident and your learners will love the session and they'll want to come back for more. Number 2, be prepared. Check your setup between each and every session. Check audio and video if using, and that material is loaded and ready to use. Try and log in on a second device to show the attendee view, as this will provide reassurance. Never assume everything's just where you left it. Preparation is key. Locate, load up and test it out in plenty of time. There's nothing worse than a last minute panic because the PowerPoint isn't where it should be or some key slides are missing. And also check to make sure your computer isn't about to go into update mode, and check your internet connection if necessary. Restart that router in plenty of time. Number 3, grab attention. Grab attention at the outset. Greet your attendees with warmth and enthusiasm, start networking and check their audio is fully operational. Now I love this tip and it's crucial. If you can set the right tone as soon as your learners enter, the more chance you have of getting their buy-in and achieving the best interaction as possible. So don't have mute set on entry. Start chatting immediately and encourage them to switch their cameras on. Those first few seconds really count. Just think of when you're hosting a party and you open the door and let people in. Number 4, familiarize participants. Ensure the participants are comfortable with the technology, know how to interact, and demonstrate how their participation will make the experience a more enjoyable one. And yeah, we can't assume everyone knows and understands the tech, so always take the time to show the features and give everyone a chance to practice in a fun way. For example, get them to use Annotate as a fun icebreaker, or even when demoing Annotate to them, encourage them to destroy the current screen with their crazy designs. You can always clear it, and it gives them confidence to participate throughout the rest of the session. Number 5, involve your audience. Actively encourage participation in session and be aware of distractions and keep an eye on your attendees. Monitor their online body language and take steps to draw people in. So just because you've familiarised them with the tech and just because you've encouraged involvement, it doesn't mean this will continue throughout. Now comes into play the art of online observation. Yes, as well as juggling all those other balls. So just think of how you'd observe face-to-face learners in a bricks and mortar classroom. Well, now's the opportunity to translate those skills into digital. So think of it as upgrading your customers. How can you get the non-participants just to type into the chat box? And how can you get those chat boxes to bring their words to life with voice? So some ideas for you on this. Well, maybe send to the non-participants a private message just to check they're okay, and let them know you'd love them to join in. And those who are typing, spotlight and praise some of their comments and ask them just to come onto the mic to expand on what they've typed. Now, those who are talking on mic, praise them positively with smiles and big nods and words, and it really encourages them to continue, and it encourages those others who also think, well, I want a bit of recognition as well. Number 6, be responsive. Refer to people by name so they feel included and part of the event. Keep a close eye on communication, including chat, and encourage this into the session to maximise audience engagement. So your learners have taken the step to get involved. They've typed their responses. They've even braved the mic. Now it's so important to recognise their contribution, know their names, refer to their names, and never miss anything typed into chat. Always bring those typed words to life. And all this responsiveness from you will only reinforce their involvement and encourage more of the same. Number 7, create interaction. Introduce varied and meaningful interaction every 3 to 5 minutes. Where possible, use a variety of visual materials, words, photos, graphs, charts, videos, webcams, demos, and screenshots. And no one wants to watch digital wallpaper, so to have them sat there watching the same screen for a while can be tedious, discourage participation, and really turn off your learners. So really consider the length of any time of any visual on screen. Can it be updated or changed to inspire conversations? Are there any other materials or visuals you could bring in? Could you even go full face-to-face video if necessary? Number 8, use your voice. Vary your tone, pace of delivery, and most of all, smile. Yes, participants can hear it. And try to think of your session as a conversation with rather than a presentation at. And this will make a huge difference to your delivery. Spot on. Now, you may be broadcasting, but this is a two-way interaction. So make your voice interesting and include all those non-verbals more than ever before. And if your camera is on, which I'd strongly recommend, you want to reassure your learners that you're acknowledging them and encouraging them. Trust me, they'll be looking out for those visual clues and they'll thank you for them. Number 9, be natural. Unless you're a professional actor, avoid reading from a script or the screen. Rehearse and rehearse again so you're completely confident and natural in delivering your material. In fact, I'd go one further. Even if you're a pro actor, ditch the script. Be natural, be real, be authentic. Plus, your learners don't want to see the top of your head as you read off notes. Yeah, sure, have a bullet-pointed list to help you through. And if you need more than that, rehearse and rehearse again so that you can have that natural convo with your participants. Number 10, include a break slide. Include a single coffee cup break slide at the end of your presentation deck, which you can use for a quick break if needed. This can also come in handy if there's a technical issue you need to fix. Absolutely. In fact, I might go one further with that. If your virtual is 2 hours or more, have a break planned halfway through anyway and have that break slide ready in the right place. And it would be just as wise to inform your learners right at the beginning that there will be a break, and this really helps them psychologically knowing that the session is chunked up and that they will get a screen break. So there you go, some absolutely brilliant tips there from the highly regarded LPI, the Learning and Performance Institute, and you'll see a link to their site and that downloadable infographic in the info section below, and check out their other brilliant content as well. They also offer live online courses that go into much more detail around the psychology and design of virtual meetings that can even lead to a globally recognised qualification. So do have a look at the links below. So do you agree or disagree with LPI's top 10 tips? Can you think of any more? Please share in the comments below or in the community section further along. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So if you've liked this video, please press that subscribe button and the like and bell buttons too, and that way we can keep in touch and you'll be the first to know when a new video lands. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video.